Welcome back guys. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create these beautiful effortless beach waves. If you are keen to learn how to do your hair, then please subscribe to my channel. I'm a professional hairdresser and I'm here to help. So we're going to section the hair. You don't want it to be too thick, but you also don't want it too thin, otherwise it's going to take you ages. We're going to be using the GHD soft curl tong. I have tried and tested so many curling tongs and this is by far the best. So I'm taking a section about an inch thick and I'm basically going to clamp the hair near the top, so near the root. As I clamp, I twist at the same time and roll the hair around the barrel. By clamping and twisting, it stops getting kinks in the hair. I also leave out the ends as I like a more straighter look, and this makes it a bit more effortless and beachy. The next part of this video is me showing it slower down, as I know this is a bit sped up, but it shows the clamp, the twist and the release, which is how you get those beautiful effortless beach waves. Okay, so I've got my section. We're clamping and twisting, as you can see. I'm pulling the hair down to then roll back up again, and I'm basically doing this in two sections. I'm curling the top half, letting that heat up, and then I'll curl the second half. Now I'm pulling the barrel down to release the hair to be able to then glide back down and roll back up. So I'm doing the same movement as I did on the top as I did on the bottom. We want to utilise the actual clamps. We're clamping the hair, which means we don't have to touch the barrel with our fingers, which means we are less likely to burn our fingers, which is always a great thing. Another top tip is I actually like to glide the clamp over the hair. If you are someone who does get quite frizzy hair or you just want to straighten it out a little bit, you can use the clamp as a sort of straightener. So again, I've clamped the top, I've left this section out at the bottom because we're going to unravel and then glide back down and roll up again to curl that bit. And then when I release, I basically just pull the whole thing out. It does look like I'm doing a twisty thing, but you can just basically release the clamp. And again, later on in the video, I do have a close-up of how I do release it, so you will see it a lot more clearly later on. Another top tip for really beachy, effortless waves is if you alternate the curls. So on one section, I'll curl away from the face, the next section I'll curl towards, and just alternate the way the curls go. So when you comb them out, you get that really effortless, sort of more messy, but still neat looking wave. So depending on the thickness of your hair will depend on how long you want to have the hair around the barrel. So for fine to medium hair, I would say to hold for about 5 to 7 seconds. And if your hair is quite thick and not damaged, you can hold from 7 to 10 seconds. Depending how much hair you've actually put in to the barrel, so the thickness of the hair of the section will also depend on how long you want to hold it for. So just trial and test and see what works best. So I am showing you how I section and curl a client's hair. So I understand that when you're doing it on yourself, this can take quite a long time. And to be honest, you don't need to take as many sections. So if you do want to see a tutorial on how I do it on my own hair and how I section my own hair, please let me know in the comments and I'll do a separate tutorial on that for you. Okay, so now we're onto the side. I like to make my section at a slight angle. This just helps for the waves and curls to fall a little bit nicer. So for these sections around the face, I like to hold the curler straight up, as you can see in the video. This makes sure that you're not burning the face, because if you tilt it too far, you will burn your cheek. The sections that are closest to the face are always done away. I find this is a lot more flattering, but again, test and trial what's best for you. So this is the second section, so not the one that's close to the face, and I am doing this towards the face. Like I said before, if you alternate your curls, it does make it more beachy, but the next section along to this I will do away from the face. For the very top section, I like to clamp and elevate, so I like to bring the curl upwards. This way you get a little bit more volume around the face, which I think always looks quite nice, as beachy waves are a more straight, flatter kind of style. So by doing this, it does give you that little bit more volume. As you can see here, I have released the curl into my hands. This way it kind of sets it, and I'm pinching the parting, because again, this gives a really lovely shape. If you have shorter face frame pieces or curtain bangs, definitely try this trick by pinching your parting. Honestly, it creates the most beautiful shape. It's so flattering and it really enhances that middle piece that's going to frame your face. So I'm just finishing the other side, and then we can brush the curls out and you can see the final result. I mainly like to use my fingers just to dress the curls out, but you can use a comb or a brush, but for this I use my fingers. But look how amazing and soft these waves are. It really enhances her colour. My absolute favourite technique, but let me know in the comments what you think.